Okay, on this trailer, J-wrap, as you can see, was all dinged up. Replaced all this. This was all replaced. Both these trims on both sides have been replaced, and this back corner section trim. Taping this one off here because it's got a real shallow groove here, and I don't want it to smear all over this area. I've already put proflex on this because it's got a pretty big dip in it, so I can do that one without getting it all over the place. And I'm about to do this one. I'm not taping that one off because it's got a little lip. I've already sealed this one all the way up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one. I'm using clear since it's black on white. If it's white on white, I'd go ahead and use white. But we're going to use clear so you don't see the transition. And that's the prep ball. We put it in a spray can. You can buy aerosol cans, but you got to get a container that's not going to get eat up by the cleaner. You can also use that to clean off the old stuff if you're going to clean that off. I use a plastic scraper. Take that off. Something like this where it doesn't damage it. They also make little razor blade ones. I think I have over here somewhere. Shoot. I'll have to send you a picture of that one. That one works better. So anyway, key is not to put too much on. So I'll go ahead and do this trim right here. And it takes practice, but key is not to put too much where it's going to go over on the other. So I'm just going to put a really small bead. Hard to watch this and do this at the same time and hold the phone. But I got a real small bead on there. I'll come back and now I'll spray it with that prep ball cleaner. So the trick is not to get too much of a bead. But spray it pretty good. And go ahead and be real careful with your finger and really lightly smooth it out. And careful, trying not to get it on the other trim, but hard to watch the phone and do this. All right, so I just did that one. And you want to leave, don't touch it at all, or for the next day, and you can come back with that prep ball again and wipe off because it kind of leaves like a white film, sometimes little smears. A residue. So this one I taped off. Try to do that one real quick. Again, the key is not to get too much of a bead. Use a real small tip. Alrighty. Go ahead and spray that. Yeah, if you try to do it without spraying, it's pretty gooey and makes a mess. So if you put too much, it's going to come off on your fingers. Like I said, it's hard for me to do this and film at the same time. So I put a little bit too much on. But since we have the tape, we're pretty much okay. And what you want to do is peel the tape back and fold it over itself all the way back, and you can spray it again if you have to, and after you peel the tape off, and lightly smooth out real light with your fingers if it needs to be done. Anyway, that's about it. This back side I didn't tape off because it's got a pretty good lip, like I said.